Welcome to your home of possibilities, empowering conversations, fantastic music, chosen with you in mind. Fantastic Radio UK. Your music, your possibilities.
Your music, your possibilities. Can I say here we go again? Or can I say good morning to you? Or how do you want me to start? Tell me. How are you today? It's 5 minutes past 7 on this beautiful, lovely 4th of March 2022. This is the first time I'm talking to you in this year, isn't it? We've been all over the place working, preparing to come stronger, better with content and also with programming that would add value to you. For those of you who haven't been listening to us or have never listened to us, I want to thank you for joining us this morning. And for those of you who will join us later on our streams on all our platforms, I want to say thank you for choosing Britain's home of possibilities. My name is Kojo Bonti Amwako, and I would want to officially welcome you to our 22 or 2022 broadcast. We'll start today to give you tidbits, update you, keeping you informed of what will be coming throughout the weeks as we prepare in serving you with good music, with riveting content, but most of all, adding value to your life. I want to say thank you to the production team, but most of all, want to say good morning to the technical director, Mr. Sina Hamidi. I want to say thank you for the work he puts in making this whole magic happen. Sina, good morning to you, and I hope you're well. I also want to thank our new production director, our new programs director, Kirsty, isn't it? Right. So she said, get my title right. One of the hilarious, comical, beautiful human beings you ever came across is Kirsty Makala, who is going to be producing the shows, and she is preparing herself to lead our programming as we begin to move to the next stage of this whole journey. And I want to thank you for joining us and want to also be very grateful for the fact that you made a time in joining us. Before we go any further, I want to find out, how are you doing? How are you? You well? Where are you listening to us from? I love to know, where are you listening to us? Are you on our platforms, listening to us on our apps, on Samsung television or on Roku television? Just go to the app stores, Google Play, iTunes. You download our app and you'll be able to listen to me or listen to us right now. And for those of you who are listening to us on YouTube, I want to say thank you. All right. Thank you so very much. From next week, we will add a few things too. But this morning, I wanted to come in and share with you and let you know that we are thankful, we are grateful that you made the time in joining us. Once again, my name is Kojo Bonti Amwako. One would ask, so who are you? For those who have just coming to see what we're doing, I have always had this beautiful search and beautiful desire to add value to people's lives. I am a great lover of good music. I am a huge fan of personal development, and I love people. I love human beings. I want to make sure that anybody I come in contact with, I add value. I take no prisoners though, right? But that is who I am. I lead this team of great people. So I am not the boss. I am here to serve the people. So if you want to know, my name is Kojo Bonti Amwako, and I lead those wonderful people. I am a servant to the people I work with and also to the people that we engage and we add value to every day. Let me go ahead and read something that I ran through this morning and I would love to share with you. But before I go any further, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? I love to know, what are you really grateful for? 10 minutes past 7 on this beautiful Friday morning. One will say, let's take it easy, let's relax, and let's engage. How do you engage? On air at fantasticradio.co.uk. On air at fantasticradio.co.uk. You send me an email, I could read it straight up to you. Or you can connect with us on Facebook and all our social media platforms. If you're on Twitter, it's Fantastic Radio with a double O. Fantastic Radio with double O just after the I. So it's Fantastic Radio. FANTASTICRADIOO. So it's Fantastic Radio on Twitter. Connect with us. Follow us on there. And we'll love to get to know you and you getting to know us. But I was asking, what are you grateful for? I paused because as we journey through this beautiful boulevard, if I could use the word, or this space of possibilities that I call life, it's easy to quickly forget how far we've come and how lucky we are. And I take the time every morning to be grateful. Some do prayer, some will chant, some will meditate, but I take the moment for about, say, 4 or 5 minutes and just reflect on the good things happening around me and the unfortunate circumstances that are also happening. But I take the moment to reflect on the good things that I'm experiencing, the challenging things that I'm also facing, but having the ability to still go through. Because it's one thing having hope, but it's also having the ability to have that strength and grace to walk through. I'm grateful for three things. I'm grateful that I'm alive. I'm grateful that I'm able to meet you. Right? I'm grateful that we can have this beautiful relationship. I'm grateful that I know that I am fulfilling my life's purpose. That's quite interesting, isn't it? I am grateful that I wake up in the morning doing something that I enjoy. I'm grateful. And I don't take these moments for granted. The third thing that I'm grateful for, I'm grateful that I've got loved ones, good friends. I've got good friends, amazing friends in my network. And it's one thing I'm very grateful for. So the first thing I'm grateful for is to be alive. The second thing is to be doing something that I enjoy, adding value to people's lives through the power of radio. I love it. I'm grateful that I can do what I do. I'm grateful that I wake up, get myself ready, doing something that I've always desired to do. I'm grateful. And the third thing I'm grateful for, as we prepare for music, hear a few things. I'm grateful that I have got good friends. Good friends. In being grateful and being thankful, I also want to send positive energy to the people of Ukraine and also the people of Russia. I hope and trust that the two can sit and dialogue and see how best they can amicably solve these challenges going on in that part of the world. It's not a very pleasant sight. I have been listening to the news from time to time because I tend to listen and I zone out because it gets a bit too much. But I send my love to the people of Ukraine. I send my love to all the people at the borders, on the borders of Hungary, Poland, and Belarus, and all the places. We're sending you love from London, right? But I hope that Mr. Putin and his team would come together and arrange some amicable arrangement and see how best we can live in peace. That is my 2 cents, right? Because it has its own political slants to it. I'm not willing to go into that. But what I want to talk of is, or speak of, it's being able to have this moment where we can together build a better life and add value to people's lives. I love to know what you are grateful for. I would love to connect with you if you want to. I would love to know what are the 3 things that you are grateful for. Thank you, Mr. Sina Hamidi. You can definitely connect with us on Twitter. It's Fantastic Radio, and we would love to get to know you. If you don't mind, let's do some music. When we return, I will share with you something I prepared for you. Oh, Joe's Holland and his team are organizing a prostate cancer event in June. I'll tell you the date as we go on. And Errol McCullough's foundation is also preparing for several events in the coming months, and I would love to also share that with you. But most of all, I am so glad that you are here and you are having this great time with us. Let's do music. On return, I would love to share some more with you. Good morning to you. If you are celebrating your birthday today, if you are celebrating your birthday, you celebrating your birthday with the late Mariam Makeba. Mariam Makeba would have been 90 years today. She came up with different African folk songs, but she contributed immensely to the apartheid of South Africa in empowering the people and singing songs and supporting the ANC government and all the people that contributed to the emancipation of this beautiful people of South Africa. So happy birthday to you if you are celebrating your birthday today, and I love us to connect again on www.fantasticradio.co.uk. Let's do music. We'll be right back. Once again, my name is Kojo Bonti Amwako, and I'm glad you are here. Thank you.
Excellence is to do a common thing in an uncommon way. You can listen to Fantastic Radio UK today on LG Smart TV.
It's been a horrific week for the people of Ukraine. We've watched on our screens the airstrikes, shelling, and bombardment take their toll on men, women, and children. The conflict is having devastating consequences. Hundreds of thousands of people are estimated to have left the country in recent days, and numbers continue to rise rapidly. People are queuing at borders, hungry, exhausted, often separated from loved ones. Many bring only what they can carry and are ill-equipped to face freezing temperatures. Others, still in Ukraine, have had to leave home to take shelter from the bombardment, living under curfew with little chance to buy food or get cash. Many homes are now destroyed or unsafe to live in. Essential services, schools and hospitals have been affected. It's estimated that if this situation continues, more than 7 million Ukrainians could be displaced. It's easy to feel powerless in the face of so much catastrophic human need, but you can help. The DEC, Disasters Emergency Committee, represents 15 of the UK's leading aid charities. Many are already working within Ukraine or neighbouring countries, preparing to scale up their operations. They can help provide food and water, warm clothes and blankets for many families in need, as well as vital medicine and medical equipment for those who are sick or have been injured. £10 could provide someone with a month's worth of essential hygiene supplies like soap, washing powder and medical masks. £20 could provide them with a month's worth of emergency food, and £50 could provide enough blankets for 4 families. You can give now online at dec.org.uk, or you can call 0370 60 60 900. That's 0370 60 60 900. Standard geographic charges from landlines and mobiles will apply. Or you can send a text. To donate £10, text the word HELP to 70150. Texts cost £10 plus your standard network message charge, and 100% of your donation will go to the DEC Ukraine Humanitarian Appeal. You must be 16 or over and have the bill payer's permission. For full terms and conditions and more information, go to dec.org.uk. Or you can write a cheque and make it payable to DEC Ukraine Humanitarian Appeal and post it to P.O. Box 999, London EC3A 3AA. Thank you.
Hello, I'm David from Barclays.
He's lying.
I'm currently in the process of upgrading your account.
No, he isn't.
So I just need your full password.
No, he doesn't. It's a scam.
Once I've got that, I can send you a link to access the account.
That's also a scam. Every year, millions are lost to fraud. At Barclays, we'll never ask for your full password or PIN, so never give it out.
Thanks for your time.
At least that's true.
The poorest way to face life is to face it with a sneer. There are many men who feel a kind of twisted pride in cynicism. There are many who confine themselves to criticism of the way others do what they themselves dare not even attempt. There is no more unhealthy being, no man less worthy of respect than he who either really holds or feigns to hold an attitude of sneering disbelief toward all that is great and lofty, whether in achievement or in that noble effort which, even if it fails, comes to second achievement. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds? Who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions? Who spends himself in a worthy cause? Who, at the best, knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who, at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat.
Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is a quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow.
Fantastic Radio UK app can be downloaded today on all app stores.
Hi, you're welcome back. Thank you so very much. 27 minutes past 7 on this beautiful 4th of March, 2022. We're taking it, someone would say, taking it nice and easy, slow, soft, tender, and quite on a more reflective, somber, quiet mood. Why, you may ask? As we get slowly into the year and as we proceed and strive and excel, started by asking, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? And I ask that because it's very easy, as I said, it's very, very easy to take these moments that we do have for granted. And I'm glad that I have had somebody send an email on air at fantasticradio.co.uk. So let me read the email that the person has sent. Hi, Kojo. Good morning. I'm listening to you from Canada. I found you on YouTube. Loving the conversation and love the mellow music that you just played. I'm grateful for my wife. I'm grateful for my children, and I'm grateful that I have a place to put my head. What's your name again? Martin Charlton. Martin Charlton. You're listening to us from Ontario in Canada. Good morning to you, Martin. You know, Martin has talked of he being happy because he's got a wife and he's happy for his children. He's happy that he's got a place to put his head. I will really suggest that daily, as you go through the day, you show this sense of appreciation to what you subscribe to, because it depends on who you're grateful for. You're grateful to God, to Allah, to Buddha, to the universe, wherever you feel fit, right? But I felt being grateful is one thing that all of us would have to imbibe, is the right word? Yes. Something, another email has come through. I'll tell you what this person has said. But something that we would all have to use to go through the day and sail through the day with. Because being grateful allows you to stretch. Being grateful allows you to not take the life you have for granted. After the show, I'm going for a funeral. My very good one of my very good friends' father passed away, and we're having a very close funeral today. But I remember I went in to see Mr. Allen. He's called Charles Allen. May also Charles Martin Allen. May also rest in peace. And I I went in to spend some time with him, and he looked at me and said, Kojo, he calls me Kojo, maximize every time you have. We went to see him in Dublin. He wasn't feeling well, so myself and the son and the daughters went in to spend some time with him. And I remember he looked straight into my eyes and said, Kojo, maximize with this finger. He said, maximize the time. Maximize the time, redeem the time you have. Because very soon, as time rose and as darkness and as day rose in, you are advancing in age. Whatever you are called to do, whatever you feel you have to do, whatever dreams, hopes, possibilities that you have and you have always wanted to do, go for it. I remember vividly Mr. Allen sharing with me. But most of all, he said, be grateful. Be grateful that you can breathe. Be grateful that you live in this beautiful country. Be grateful that you have a son. Be grateful that all is not going well, but you have not given up, was what he said. I want to say this to you, 32 minutes past 7. Friday morning, the weather is looking beautiful. I'm excited to come your way. What are you grateful for? When you have a moment, when you have a time, please take some time to be grateful. It's not by developing, it's not by developing everything, to its brim. Sometimes we have to be grateful as we build. There's a phrase I tend to use quite a lot. Building it as you fly in it. It's not going to look perfect all the time, you see. But as you build and as you fly, you learn, you meet different people, you make mistakes, you are going to run into amazing people. You are going to run into not too amazing people. You're going to run into wonderful people, but at the time, you guys were not together. There weren't any synergy. It's fine. And you're going to make mistakes. I have made some mistakes, and I'm going to make some mistakes, but I'm willing and I'm ready to push and go through in spite of the mistakes, because I don't put myself on the cross. I accept responsibility and I move on. I call it Grateful Friday. Are you grateful? You've been out of work. Yes, I can understand that. And paying the mortgage and getting, figures and money running can be quite difficult. But let's take some time to be grateful that we are at that stage where we even have things not going the way we want. Right? Because in being grateful, we position ourselves to receive. It sounds a bit whoo la la la, right? But it works for me. I hope you will look into it. That sense of gratefulness places us in a position to walk through this life with this sense of hope, right? In manifesting, maximizing our possibilities. That's all we're here for. That's all we're here for. We'll play music, yes. We will do business, yes. But the most important person, the most important thing as a business is you. Right? It's your advancement. It's your furtherance. It's you moving further in your life, in your marriage, in your business, in everything that you do. 360 degrees. Music comes in to add value and cause us to reflect. Invoke us into that space where we can maximize our dreams and our hopes. 35 minutes past 7 on this beautiful 4th of March 2022. I mentioned to you the Prostate Cancer UK presenting Raise the Roof with Josh Holland and his guest. Let's do music when we come back. I'd love to share with you how you can do that and how you can get the ticket and go into this event in June. Prostate cancer is a big crisis that many men go through. that I would suggest you look it up. You check it out. You see your GP, ask your GP, I would love to have a PSA test. And the PSA test can look at on different things and check you out. ArrowMcCulloughFoundation.com is doing also a brilliant work which we as a station support. I will go into that at some point. Thank you, Sina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I would love us. I would love us to as men. So I'm not cutting off the ladies. I'm not cutting off the ladies and the girls and all our listeners who are of the female persuasion. I'm never cutting you, but I want to speak to men. I want to really speak to men. One thing I remember Errol said the last meeting we had. By the way, Errol, when you go on the website, you would find the dates, the venue. The venue is at the JN Bank in Brixton in South London. You go on the website, every information is there. You can get to know how you can be part of it, how you can support it. But most of all, there are amazing people, doctors, surgeons, individuals who have gone through this process, and they get the support. Right? Black men, African Caribbean men tends to really struggle with this. We tend to really struggle with it. And if you have that challenge, or if you know somebody who is going through this particular challenge, I will really suggest you go on www.errol, ERROL, Makela, MCKELLAR foundation.com. I'm forever grateful the day Simon Uncle mentioned to me that, Kojo, you need to listen to Errol. He was having an interview on a particular radio station. So Simon Uncle sent the audio to me. I listened to it, and that was it. I was converted, because at the time my friend was going through a very trying period. And it can be very difficult because it's very personal, and people tend to want to hide it and not want to discuss it. And my good friend did not want to talk to anybody about it. Of course, he shared it with me. So as soon as Simone sent the audio to me, I listened, sent it to my friend, and I said, let's see how we can get involved with this. And then I become converted. I am converted forever. My friend is all right. He's doing amazing. And Errol's Foundation is a phenomenal charity. What Errol is doing. In May, we're organizing an event in Harrow, a golf tournament. We're going to have a whole event there, bringing people to speak. I will get to that from Monday, but I would love you to look at speaking to your GP about it. All right, speak to your GP. Say, look, doc, I need to do my PSA test. He knows exactly what you are talking about, or he would know exactly what you're talking about. You come out positive, you come out negative. And if it's picked up quite quick, you'll be good. 39 minutes past 7. My name is Kojo Bonti Amwako. You are on Fantastic Mornings. Let's do music. When we return, we will get into other things that are prepared for you. Good morning to you, and I'm glad you are here. Thank you, Kirsty, and thank you, Sina Hamidi, for the brilliant work that you guys do in making this happen. Let's do music. We'll be right back.
I will not let life conquer me. I will above it rise, because I believe in my possibilities. Fantastic Radio UK. Your music, your possibilities.
It's often, I think, people think, oh, it's something that happens to other people, you know. And it's not like I felt any different.
With Raise the Roof, with our concert, we hope to celebrate the fact that we can get a lot of people better, but we want to get more people better, and to do so by having an effective screening program.
I spoke to a colleague of Professor Waxman's who was going to speak to me on the phone, and he said, come in and see me. And you think, oh, that's a bit ominous. Is he going to ruin my dinner? And it did. But it's not like I suddenly fell ill or, you know, had anything that I sort of felt was different, except you suddenly this thing, this great sword of Damocles is hanging over your head. You think, hang on, don't people die from all of this? I had no idea. I had no symptoms that I'd noticed whatsoever. For a routine blood test at the doctor's, it came up that the PSA, is that the right word?
Yes.
Had gone up. And so therefore, you needed to investigate further. I think, had I have not had that routine test where something had shown up, then I would have just gone on and on and on until it was perhaps too late to have done anything about it. And my recovery is, for the moment, seems great. So
it's great to catch things early, but unfortunately, we need a much more accurate test. The whole point of our fabulous concert is to try and get funds in to make a better test and support Prostate Cancer UK in their research.
It's going to be on the 22nd of June, and it's going to be at the Royal Albert Hall, which is, of course, one of the most magical venues in London. I think the evening is going to be about fantastic music, some of the greatest artists in the world, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of other really extraordinary people coming as well.
Look at your hands. Look at them. Look how far they've come. They've grown. They've learnt. They've loved. They've lost. They've loved again. Your hands have worked, struggled, created and mastered. They worked hard for this. It was worth it. With World Remit, you can instantly send money abroad, knowing that you're in safe hands. World Remit. Money in safe hands.
Like millions of you around the world, I've seen the life of a loved one devastated by dementia. But too many people still believe that dementia is just a natural part of aging and there's nothing to be done. That's why I'm asking you to help Alzheimer's Research UK change this. All you need to do is share the orange. You see, it all starts and ends with the brain. Everything we are, everything we were, everything we ever will be is held inside these precious cells. Your childhood, your friendships, your first love, your truest love, your most special day, your family, your hopes and dreams for them, and when they have families of their own. All of your experiences, moments, and the precious memories you share together. So if the brain is at risk, everything we are is at risk. Dementia is caused by diseases, most commonly Alzheimer's. It physically destroys cells, breaking the connections that shape our abilities, our relationships, ourselves. In fact, the destruction of Alzheimer's can leave a brain weighing 140 grams less than a healthy one. That's about the weight of an orange. But this shows us that Alzheimer's is a physical disease that we can fight. Research has already made great breakthroughs in other diseases like cancer and AIDS. And with your support, Alzheimer's Research UK will break through against dementia. So please, share this film. Share the orange.
Obahi bebre, ano poku arano mawano, asante kotokono no, soni ebedi akwa abwa ho, etione tone sakra abwa nkwa, yedi etribeto ho, asabino frititio, efrititio odmankuma, ade no yamfa anto de da, na efrato, odmankuma ba ade, oba asante kotokokufo, okun afrana nanom, yakun anu ohye, kotoko jemi bi okunfo ne ye, ekun bia ebedi na ntiasie wom, asante kotoko no no, edina nkrofo ti di eti pimpim, konfo hu bibi onfa ni timpim duem, ayempo asante kotoko, boafo akon na na se etu no no, aye kunimado aye.
Life can be challenging. However, within you dwells your possibilities. Believe in your possibilities and go for it. Fantastic Radio UK. Your music, your possibilities.
Thank you for taking taking my call. Before we continue, could you say the first and third digits of your security PIN? Oh, I didn't catch that. Sorry. That's the second and fourth, please. Okay, lovely. All gone through. Did you see what I did there?
It's a scam. Never reveal your full security PIN, even if you think it's your bank calling. Learn how to protect yourself from fraud.
million people around the world are just like me.
I value knowing that my investments are in order.
I value having low fees so I can keep more of my returns.
I value that my investment firm
has our best interests at heart.
Join the 30 million investors around the world who value getting Vanguard value. Vanguard, value to investors.
Set your business free with Starling Bank and sign up straight from your phone. No paper forms, no queuing in branches, no hassle. Download the app and join Starling, winner of Best British Bank 4 years running.
The biggest secret in life is that there is no big secret. Whatever your goal, you can get there if you're willing to work.
Fantastic Radio UK. Your vision, your possibilities.
Your visions, your possibilities. It's almost 50 minutes past 7, and I'm so glad that you made a time in joining us on this beautiful, wonderful, glorious Friday morning. I'm glad that you are here. I'm glad that you made a time in connecting with us and, you know, sharing with us your stories and also telling us how you're enjoying this whole conversation. Tomorrow morning, I will be going to spend some time also with a friend of mine who is having his beautiful wedding anniversary, but he is looking forward to spending this beautiful time again with his partner. So today he's going to be spending this time with his loved ones. Then tomorrow the wedding kicks in for them to spend this lovely season together. If you live any place around Northampton or Luton or anywhere around Milton Keynes thereabout, a friend of mine currently is selling off a property through his estate agents, but he called me and said to me, if you know anybody or have a groupings of people, he's got collections of properties around the north of England, but some part around Milton Keynes, Northampton, and other places. Currently, he's got 3-bedroom flats across the place, and he's got four 3-bedroom properties around Northampton, and it's currently being sold. If you are interested and you want to buy into some of these real estate business, please get in touch with me. 079-477-82071. 079-477-82071. If you are interested in buying properties around Northampton, Milton Keynes, Bletchley, and somewhere around that part of town, please get in touch with me. He currently has got plethora of properties around there, and if you are looking at getting a property ladder and you want to buy any of these assets, get in touch. Yes, and I will certainly be I'll certainly send you his details, and two of you can do business together and see whether you will be able to buy any of the assets. An amazing human being. I've known him for over how long have I known you, Darren? I've known Darren for over 27 years. Amazing real estate chap. So if you are looking on getting a property ladder, or if you have any kind of interest in buying a place, and you are interested in buying anything around that part of town, please get in touch. It's Bonti, BONTI, at fantasticradio.co.uk. That wasn't what I was going to talk to you about, as I promised. On Monday morning, I will be having a special guest, Buki Ayode, discussing menopausal symptoms, and what goes into premenopausal symptoms, the processes, and what goes into it, how women are going through, and what women would have to look forward to when it comes to menopause and the technicalities around it. She's done a beautiful journal that you can go on her website to buy. What I would suggest, this woman comes with a lot of content, so you would have to join me on Monday morning, exactly as precisely at 7, and Buki Ayode shares with us what goes into a preparation that goes into preparing yourself into menopause, and also how to even keep yourself going whilst you are going through that menopausal stage in life. I need to also share this, guys. What is happening in Ukraine, few videos went around, and these videos were, had to do with how certain Africans were treated very poorly. I saw the videos, and it wasn't a pleasing sight at all, right? I am here to look out for everybody, but I don't think it's right how the Africans were treated in Ukraine. And I would really suggest that the British government and other departments will look at. Two things comes to mind, and I would have to say this: 54 minutes to 7, as we get our last track, we'll get you a beautiful jazz piece, maybe the one that we started with. Do you want that? We'll do the jazz piece we started with. We'll wind up our conversation with that. But I want to say this: what are the ambassadors of these African countries doing? I don't have any insight, so I'm asking this question: do they not have? Do some of these African countries, or the African countries, do have ambassadors in Germany, in Poland, and some of these Eastern European countries? Why did they not reach out to them? Or why haven't they come through? I must confess, some countries have sent the ambassadors and the embassy staff to go in and fix, get the people to cross the border to Poland, or get them back into their country. I know that some people have arrived in Kenya safely. The ones in Ghana has arrived safely. But if you are in Poland, or if you are listening, or you get these details and you want to share this information that is going to come on our screen, please share with that person who is thank you, who is on that side of town and who is at the Polish border. Calls +4917 6458 48430. I repeat, +4917 6458 48437. Right? This number will take you straight to what they call the African Network in Germany. right? And people will come in there and support and see how best they can give you assistance. If at any point you have any challenge or you want to speak to somebody, these people would be able to help. Call them 4949176458484430. I spoke too fast. Okay, I take my time. You ready? Let's do it. 49176458484430. Okay, and it's the number of the African Network in Germany. Call them, connect with them, see how best they can support you. It's unfortunate what happened, and I hope that this whole scenario going on in Ukraine will come to an end, and we can all live together amicably. Also, I mentioned to you about the Royal Albert Hall event by Mr. George Holland. It's going to be in June, and we don't have the details with us, but I promise you, sincerely promise you, on Monday we'll get everything lined up and we will share with you and how best you can support and go in there and be part of it. Most of all, I will suggest you call and get in touch and see how we can do business together. If at any point you want to spend money with us or want to do business with us, you can definitely get in touch with us. The sales at fantasticradio.co.uk. Once again, I want to thank you, and I'm grateful that you made a time in joining us. I want to thank the production team, Kirsty and Sina Hamidi. Thank you for this wonderful production and the work you've made this happen. Once again, my name is Kojo Bonti Amwako, and I'm glad for those of you who connected with us on Twitter, Facebook, and all our social media platforms. I'm glad that you did. I'll be with you tomorrow. Tomorrow I won't be here. I nearly forgot. Tomorrow I'm going for a wedding. This morning I'm going for a funeral. But Monday morning from 7 to 8, I promise I will be with you. Once again, enjoy this piece of music, and we will be with you on Monday morning. Take care and have yourself a fantastic and a beautiful weekend. Bye-bye for now. Thank you.
Connect with Kojo on Twitter at BontiAmoako or on email bonti@fantasticradio.co.uk. Welcome to your home of possibilities, empowering conversations, fantastic music, chosen with you in mind. Fantastic Radio UK. Your music, your possibilities.